Innovation is an engine of progress, both economic and social. The most innovative ideas usher in what economist Joseph Schumpeter called creative destruction, a rapid and destructive form of progress that irreversibly alters the way we live and work. Centuries ago, improving long-distance communication might have involved enlisting mail carriers with faster horses. But what good was a faster horse after the invention of cars and trains, or after letter writing fell out of favor entirely, replaced by the telegraph and telephone? Because these inventions can feel so familiar and obvious in retrospect, it's easy to underestimate the difficulty of inducing innovation, something that has always required an incredible alignment of skills, knowledge, and resources. Due to these requirements, it used to be that innovation occurred mostly outside of the public eye. Breakthroughs were the result of government-funded research or corporate R&D. In the private sector, many companies operated secretively, fiercely guarding their innovations through patents and other protections. But today, things are changing. Open innovation, a term coined in 2003 by UC Berkeley professor Henry Chesbrough, consciously opens the process of innovation up to the entire world, encouraging companies to tap sources of new ideas they had never considered before. This trend can be seen in the rise of the open source software movement and in the emergence of new internet crowdsourcing and crowdfunding platforms, for example. In the digital world, innovation is no longer a linear process, but is instead a dynamic ecosystem that thrives on the rapid, unrestricted transfer of knowledge and skills. Because of their radical openness, computer networks can enable innovation to occur at a rate that would have been unimaginable in any other era. Today, digital transformation is paving the way towards an ever more open economy. In the first wave of transformation, we built the infrastructure of the internet. These were the physical networks and connection protocols invented by pioneers like Tim Berners-Lee. In the second wave, we built applications on top of that infrastructure. This is the world of search engines, social networks, and smartphone apps. Now, we are on the cusp of the third wave. This is when the digital world begins to extend beyond the traditional internet infrastructure into the highly regulated worlds of health, energy, transportation, law, and finance. Perhaps the most prominent example is the recent surge of innovation in decentralized networks. Bitcoin and the blockchain technology on which it is based promises to introduce a revolutionary distributed model of consensus. Such breakthroughs demand tactful policy responses on the part of our governments and regulators, but with attentiveness to the incredible opportunities enabled by more open models, we can be sure that advances in digital technology will remain the primary driver of innovation for decades to come.